Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed on the for else, right? So today we'll be discussing on the nested loops, right? So just give me a second here. Let's discuss the definition part of it, or let's get into the definition part of it. So nested loops are loops inside other loops. Just keep this in mind always. So nested loops are loops inside other loops. Inner loops are fully for each outer loop iteration, right? Inner loop run fully for each outer loop iteration. So again, I'm telling this sentence is there, right? So this is very important. So we are making use of the nested loops, and this single sentence makes a lot of meaning while we see the output, right? So this is very important. Just keep this in mind. Nested loops are loops inside other loops, and the second sentence is inner loops run fully for each outer loop iteration. For each outer loop iteration, right? So let me go with a simple example so that we understand this one clearly. So before getting into the example part, let me tell you one thing. We can nest any loop type. We can nest any loop type. For inside for, while inside for. It can be for inside for loop, right? So and also while inside for loop, just to create matrices, grid, etc. Basically, usually we'll be making use of the two loops in case of this one to create the matrices, grids. Usually, right? So usually we'll be making use of the nested loops to create the matrices, grids, etc. Right. So just keep this in mind. Again, I'm telling nested loops are loops inside other loops. This is fine, but this sentence you have to keep in mind. Inner loops run fully for each outer loop iteration. Fully for each outer loop iteration. Right. So let's get into the example part. So here, let me go with the outer loop here. For I in range, for I in range 2, right? So for I in range 2, and the next one is for j in range, for j in range, let me give some random range which is greater than I. So let's consider 3 itself here, right? So this is fine. Next thing, let me print here. We go with f followed by the this one, what do we call, double inverted comma. So I, let me give I here. So this is fine. Also, let me consider j along with the comma here. J equals, let me give j. So why this is showing this one, man? Just give me a second. J within the this one flower brackets. This is fine. So basically what happens here, outer loop runs twice. This one I'm speaking of, this is the outer loop, right? So the first one, outer loop runs twice, nothing but 0 comma 1. So range we have considered 2 until 2 means it has to run twice for 0 comma 1, 0 comma 1. And inner loop runs thrice for each I. Inner loop runs thrice for each I. Runs thrice for each I, means here the output that we need to get here is for I, for the outer loop it has to be triple zero, 000 111, 000 111, right? So outer loop runs twice, nothing but I equals 0 1. So inner loop runs thrice for each I, means j has to be the range we have considered is 3, and j has to be 0 1 2 0 1 2, right? 0 1 2 0 1 2, right? Let's check the same. Let's check the same here. Let me run the code here. So let me give Python here. Let me copy the file name here. Let me come here. Let me copy the file name dot py. So this is fine. See here, we are getting the output I equals 0 thrice, right? So I equals 0 thrice and I equals 1 thrice, right? So, and as I have said, so we can clearly see that outer loop runs twice, nothing but I equals 0 1. Inner loop runs thrice for each I, right? So we have to get the output 0 1 2 0 1 2. Here we are getting the output 0 1 2 0 1 2 for j, right? So this works absolutely correct. This works absolutely correct, right? So every value of j prints for both values of I. Every values of j prints for both values of I. Basically we have the I value 0 comma 1, right? So every value of j prints for both values of I. For 0 it prints 0 1 2 j value, right? For 1 it the j value prints 0 1 2 as well, right? So that's what I said in simple sentence. Every value of j prints for both values of I, right? So we are done with this part. We are done with this part. So this is the simple example that I wanted to show you. This is about the nested loops, right? So let me summarize whatever we have learned so far, or whatever we have discussed so far, right? Nested loops, basically what it does, it helps in handling multi-dimensional structures like matrices. Again, I'm telling, just listen to this. Nested loops help in handling multi-dimensional structures like matrices. So this is about the nested loops. Next, what we'll be doing, we will be discussing on the iterables. We will be discussing on the iterables. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.